is this? Okay, I think everything is good. All right, let me run my Spotify. All right, we're back, boys. Let's just run this quickly, man. We're a bit late on the session. I'm a bit late on the session, chat. Nonetheless, so what we have? Trade above the high. We're trading within a gap. So if price wants to reverse, this is the only reversal point. If we want to trade back into the range, I would probably prefer to trade back into the daily open because look how far price is from the daily open. So looking on the 4 hour, what do we have? A beautiful closure back in the range. So let's just see. Okay. Directly I want to take sales. Like I just want to take sales back into this low. Let's see what we have. If we get a break below this, I'm just gonna take this sell, I think. Yeah. I'm not gonna really be looking for much here. Because we got the reversal swing formation. Let me see if we have any PSPs or we don't have any PSP. Do we have any strengths, any SMGs? We get the high and we get the high right there. So we do have SMG. ES is the leading asset right here between the two. If we say failure to manipulate to that low, then I'm probably gonna go back to that low, which would give enough room for NQ to expand. Let me go on 30-minute, check what's going on in there. EC2 closure. So let's see on the 3-minute what's going on. Okay, so if we get that break below, I might have to kind of expand my stop right there. That's why I kind of hate to come late in the session because I just find myself rushing into doing, like, into making a decision, which is not good. But nonetheless, let me connect to my account. All right. So again, we're still at that same balance that we left off with. So just gonna take it from there. Let's see. A beautiful failure swing just below. Looking at an hourly, what do we have? A beautiful closure. But again, you could see this is the failure to manipulate. Looking on M5, once we get that break, we're just so near that target, so I'm not really interested. Let me see what's going on right there. HO is just ranging. RB. Oh, RB is just looking so bad. It's looking so bad. So that's the daily open. We'll get the daily open right there. We have also an SMG. And also, what else? Yeah, that's it, really. But we have a C2 closure. So we can still see price kind of trading back into the high or the daily open. Looking on an hourly, what did the last hour do? It closed the C2, which is good. And it also closed the gap, so now we don't have really an invalidation level. Looking on an M5, we do have a minor strength switch right there. So look at that. Oh, NQ is trying to go low. It's trying to trade lower. Okay. Okay, I'm probably gonna take that short for 1 or 2 right there. If we get that closure, because 930 kind of manipulated, and now we're seeing the change in state. I'm seeing this is the new validation level. Let me take a look on the M1. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna stick to the fact that this is also the high of the candle, so we got potential to that low and also to that level. So let me see what's going on with YM because I haven't checked what's YM doing. All right. All right, look at that. We have a really fat SMT right there. Between that high and the high, just same on ES. But yeah. So why do I want to take sells? Looking on a 4 hour. Let me just clean my chart. If they present themselves. All right, so what do we got? Let me make take it into TT. Oh, I think ES is better. Why? Because it's closing bearish and kind of supporting that bearishness. But what do we have? A gap right there. Let me see, M3. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so hopefully price can give us enough time to go through the analysis. So what do we have right there? Price just formed a gap. So yeah, if we form that swing, if we form a 30-minute swing, probably we have an SMT right there. Yeah. All right. So what do we have? We have a two-stage now PSP. We will have a two-stage PSP because now what do we have? A PSP plus that SMT. So I'm just gonna wait for the next 30-minute closure. So what do we have? Price formed a swing with an SMT. So if price wants to reverse, we will not respect this bullish PD rate. So as soon as I will get a 30-minute closure right there, I'm gonna be taking longs into the high. But which asset would I prefer to take? I would probably prefer NQ over ES. Why? Because it's kind of the stronger asset and it's still maintaining that strength, and I also have this higher target. So I would kind of prefer NQ over ES, but whatever one presents itself, I'm gonna take it. So we're gonna wait for a 30-minute closure to confirm that swing, and then we can trade back into the high, and we can anticipate that this SMT was just for that retracement into that PD rate to then continue higher. So yeah, that's it for me on ES. Let me go on RB. Like that's it for me for the NSCs. Try it now. Like there's nothing really you can work with right here. Like the only thing probably go to N15 and try to kind of frame something, but it's not the best. So I'm just gonna stay away from it. Let me look on CL. So let's run through CL really quickly. What do we have? We still have open objectives. We got the C2, the C3. So which candle now we're trading? The C4, right? So we're trading the C4, which is the 10 a.m. But this is the closest open objective to it. If you take a sell right there and try to go for that low, I think it's quite risky because we might just kind of react to that level and you might get taken out before seeing the true continuation. So what I really want to see is like for price to kind of trade here, form a swing right there, and then we can trade into the lows. Because if I want to take a sell right here, there's not enough range to kind of get my 2R. So, or hopefully we can leave a failure swing right there, we form a swing here, and then we continue lower. As easy as this. But for now, I'm not really interested. You can trade that expansion candle because what do we have right there? What do we have here? We get that relevant swing, and we get a failure to manipulate with an ideal swing formation. So right here, you can trade that candle on M3 directly, but you will get the confirmation right here, and look how far we're away from the draw. There's not enough distance for me to get my 2R, so I'm just gonna again forget about it. So yeah, let's just wait and see. Oh, the candle flipped bearish. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get some sort of SMT right there. Let me see the M5. So the M5, this is kind of that closure. So I'm just gonna keep an alert right here. And I'm gonna keep an alert once we kind of trade above the high. This is really what I want to see. Like it's a bit choppy. NSCs are a bit choppy. Yeah, let's just wait and see. Oh, we have also the high. Oh, we have Eastern switch. Wait. No, we don't have. No, we don't have Eastern switch. Because really, the weaker asset also closed bearish. So this is a PSP. But it's not a Eastern switch PSP. Why? Because it's kind of that stronger asset ended up also closing bullish with supports. That is the stronger asset. Let's see which one is. Also ES is looking good right there, especially that's the weaker asset. We got an SMT right here. Yeah, we got an SMT between GxT is too high, so let me go in 30 minutes, see what's going on. Which one is the swing? Is it that one? Oh, so what do we have? We got an SMT right there, but nonetheless, it's not really relevant. So really, once price kind of takes out the high, there's nothing really that would hold price. We don't have any gaps right there. It's just all price is efficient, so we can just get a good trade probably once we get that break. Let me see what's going on YM. Yeah, YM's also looking really clean. We got a clean swing with a clean draw. Looking on 30 minute. It closed with a C2. What do we have? Failure to manipulate, so we can see price drive into that low. Let's see. Hi, what's up, man? I did not come on early in stream today, so. Oh, it's just done. Oh wow. I think we're gonna get that same scenario as yesterday. Yeah, I think we're getting that same scenario. It's just probably gonna just dump. Let me check on YM, what's going on. If YM takes out that low, then we gotta be cautious. Because it's the weaker asset, so it's the leading asset. So if it started showing some strength switch, then NQ is gonna trade higher, which we don't wanna see. Yeah, we kinda traded into that open objective, so right here, I'll just wait for a new swing to form. Yeah, that could have been the trade into that draw, or I could have just kind of aimed for a little bit more. Would be somewhere around here to get that 2R. But for now, I'm not gonna set my limit right there because price has to trade all the way back here with strength because we got an SMT right there, so that might just cause the break and continuation. Let's see what's going on. CL. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what happened. Oh, so NQ ended up trading back into that low, which is good. So what do I want to see now? I want to see a 30-minute closure, which would confirm the 10 a.m. high. And then I want to see a failure to manipulate that level. Then I'm going to take shorts into that level. But what do I require to see? I really need that candle to close as a C3. Because we got the swing formation here is the candle number 2. Because we trade above the high, but we close back in a range. This, I really wanted to close as C2, like closing below the body, below the open of that candle. And then I can trade the C4 into this open draw. So this is literally what I'm trying to do. Or if this candle closed bullish, then which asset I'm going to be trading? probably I'm gonna be trading the weaker asset if we see strength switch. If we see strength switch on YM, that would be the best. Why? Because we got all these highs to kind of target. So either a failure to manipulate, and I'm gonna continue trading on the downside into that open objective and probably into the daily open, which is just somewhere in here. Or I wanna see strength switch on the weaker asset to turn stronger, and then I'm gonna trade the expansion with and trading away from the 10 a.m. low, because that would be the 10 a.m. lows, because the 10 a.m. is somewhere in here open, and if we form a swing, then I'm trading away from that 10 a.m. 4-hour candle and kind of just trading the open low. I don't want to catch the low high before that close. That's really the plan for me. What do I require now? 30-minute closure. That's really, give me guys 1 sec, I gotta answer some messages. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, alright, so what we're seeing the reversal off of that low. So let's just kind of again go about it. I think ES is also beautiful. Looking on now 4-hour, because we're now trading internal to external. We will be trading from internal to external. Is the gap got broken? The SMT got broken. Let me see if on YM still holding. Oh, on YM we got like a fat SMT right there, like a big SMT. I would probably trade ES. It's kind of that mid asset. But again, let's wait and see that today 4-hour profile. For today's 4-hour profile is not really clear. Why? Because we got this candle closing bullish, which would kind of signify that the next one is going to be bullish. Really? Because this is the C3, this is the C4. This is a new swing. So right here we're just either we're going to trade back into the range because we formed a swing, or that would be the failure to manipulate. What do we have? Internal, and we can trade external. So for that trade, for the current 4-hour, you kind of have to wait until 10:30 to then decide. Now we formed the low. From internal, we have an open draw to the upside. So most likely I'm going to be preferring buys. So coming into today, I don't have like a bias before 10 a.m. I have to wait for a new 30-minute or hourly swing to kind of decide the profile that I'm going to be trading today. So for today, what do we have? SMT. We can have also that SMT. But yeah, and this is a PSP, and when we kind of sweep the PSP, I really wanted NQ to kind of hold its strength. That would be a 2-stage PSP, the PSP plus SMT. But again, nonetheless, it's still looking beautiful. ES is giving us room to expand. Let me look on 30-minute what's going on. A clean swing formation. Looking on 30-minute. Also, we have failure swings. So the SMT is right here. Let me just make this SMT. And this should be gray. And also, where is the PSP? Also, we have a PSP right there. Let me see if I have an SMT. Sorry, guys. All right. So, this the weaker asset. Oh, what do we have here? We do have a strength switch. Damn. So the stronger asset. Oh, not really. Nah, the weaker stayed weaker. Nonetheless, yeah. Never mind. Because the weaker stayed weaker, really. Because that's the weaker asset and also traded below that low. But this is stronger. He kept its strength right there. So it's not a strength switch. But yeah, let's just wait and see. This will close a beautiful C2 from a gap. also manipulated that level, so everything we want is there. So in that case, I would just prefer ES over NQ, just due to the structure, not because of strength switch or something. Just due to how clean ES is forming compared to NQ. And let's compare it to YM. Also, YM is looking beautiful, but what do we have? We have here a gap, which I don't like to trade away from. So this high might be troublesome on YM. That's why I'll just pick ES, because there's nothing really here to stop price other than like these fair swings. So yeah. CL. I really want to see like an hourly swing here and trade back into the range. That would be good on gold. But I think NSCs would be the play today. So yeah, for now, 10 a.m. Just gonna put like 2. Alright, that's good. And also we're aligned with that daily candle, which is good. And really comparing today's range with the yesterday's range, we'll still have like a lot of room to expand. And I think ES might even break that SMT. I think ES might have the balls to kind of break that SMT, but let's wait and see. Let's see, that's looking beautiful. A 30-minute swing that confirms the low of the 10 a.m. from 4-hour gap with an SMT right there and a PSP. That's beautiful. So let's see what kind of structure we're getting on the M3. Beautiful. We have a change in state. I might get the change in state right now. Make this just for the higher time frame. CISD. But hopefully ES doesn't trade all the way up here before that candle closure. I still want to see an up and low high closure, and then we can trade the expansion. So let's see. So for now, NQ is the strongest, ES is the mid asset, YM is the weakest. So I'm only gonna be interested in YM if we see some sort of strength switch, which it's less likely to happen. We have SMT right here, but I'm not sure if we're gonna get something like this. I don't think so. So yeah, now we just gotta wait and see. Hopefully AS, hopefully also NQ doesn't trade into that high. Even though it's the strongest asset and has like the highest chance of trading into that high first, but I really want to get my entry before we see NQ takes out the high, because by just the slightest pullback on NQ, it might kind of drive ES to drive lower, which is not good. So let's just wait and see now. I really want to see these two highs getting protected before I get my entry, and also that high on NQ. Let's see. The M1 is providing structure. We got the inversion, which is the first reversal sequence. The second one is the CISD. And yeah, we kind of got the opposing candle price traded back into it. Yeah, let's be a bit patient here and wait for that 10 a.m. to form, for that 10 a.m. low to be formed. What do we also have here? We got a gap right there. So yeah, let's wait and see. Kind of have this SMT too, so. Let's see. Yeah, I think NQ is gonna get to that high. CL, nothing. Okay, that's good. Oh, we're probably gonna have a PSP right there. There's gonna be that PSP. So let's just wait and see. Your indicator. What about it? This is I made it myself. This one. This is the code for it. Yeah. What? Where is it? Yeah. This is I made it myself. This PSP indicator. And I'm also still editing. Let me show you. I'm also doing the 10 a.m. range. That way it makes it easier for me to backtest. Just the 10 a.m. So if we go back, you'll see that this box is the 10 a.m. So I can just know the candle that I'm trading. And I'm also trying to add SMTs. Where is the SMT? Where is the SMT? Wait, let me check my Notion, because my Notion has it all. This is my new backtesting journal, so I'm trying to get a new backtesting journal. What? Go to Notion. So I get this template, which is good. We go to indicator. So yeah, this is the indicator. Like this is the first version, the code, and then I'm just trying to improve. So yeah. Let's see if I can finish that indicator. But I'm gonna publish it soon, like for free. Not you guys don't have to pay or something. I'll just find out how to publish it, and then I will publish it. But once I get it all done. Let's see. That's good. We still got like these fair swings, so give us room to trade this 30-minute candle. Yup, software engineering. I already got my bachelor's degree in software engineering. I'm a software engineer. We gotta find a way on how to get in that trade. But to get in my 2R, just somewhere in here. I might have to kind of go a little bit lower. What about our time frame candle? No, this is not mine. There's a link. I don't know how to share that one, because this you gotta get the link for it. If you type in a search, you will not find it. Let me see how I can get it for you guys. About this script. Yeah, it's locked. It's a protected one. I'm not sure how to share this one with you guys. Copy publication link. This. Is it that one? Let me check if that would give it, if that would do it or not. Yeah, I think you'll be able to kind of import it from there. I think you'll be able to. Check in the chat. I sent it on chat. Check if it will work for you. If it works for you, let me know. If not, I will try to find a way on how to make it work. I wanna have my stop protected, man. Just below that low. I think I might have to extend my TP to R to get to R. Let's see. Okay. That's good. I hope we can form a swing right there. When we form that intercandle changing state, that would be beautiful. So instead of putting my stop right there, I can just put it into this candle's low. At this candle's low. Let's wait and see. How to import. Give me just 1 sec. Just once I'm in a trade, I will try to explain everything, okay? So we're waiting for that closure. So why? Because we're forming a C2 on a 4 hour. Also have the SMT right here with a swing formation, and we still have open objectives, so that's why I want to wait for that opposing candle to get broken. Let me see. So my stop, not sure. So I got 3 minutes more. The indicator, I don't find it. I sent the link on a chat. You can check on a chat, and then once you press the link, you can just add it to your favorites, and then close trading view, open it back on, go to the indicators tab, and you'll see it. Or use on chart. Use on a chart, and it will take you to the chart itself, and you'll be able to use it. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna put the stop, which is not protected, but yeah. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's see if we're gonna get that entry or not. level, and then I'll try to milk to R out of it, which would be in that case right there. I think I'm gonna go with this way. Yeah, I would rather have my stop protected. So this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna risk 525 to gain 1k. So let's see if we're gonna get that closure. Oh my days. Oh my days. Let's see. What? Where's the order? Execution? Let's see if we're gonna get this entry or not. Come on, ES, come on. Come on. Or at least trade back into the CIST level. We got a new invalidation level, so I might set my entry right there. Once that 3-minute candle closes, if it still got this gap open, then yeah, I'm gonna set an limit right there. We'll probably stop below this candle, just below the current candle's low, because within that new candle, we formed a new invalidation level. So yeah. Look at M1, what's going on? Alright. Price kind of. Yeah, we don't have a gap right there. Let's wait and see. So yeah, I think PA has been treating me bad lately. I'm just missing trades. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do I want to trade the lagging asset? No, we traded back into the high. We traded into the high, which is not a good sign, to be honest. Yeah, just look right there. We got a YM trade. This might be also a good trade right there. Let me see. Let's see. Wait. Oh, did not move my limit. But wait. No. Don't give me the entry. Do not. I want to get my calculation correct again. No, I want you back into the high. Should be 1.27R. Let's just put it right there. Come on, ES. Stop being a... Come on. Come on. So, wow, man. Shit. What did I say? Once we get that gap, I want to trade right there. I wanted to redo the calculation. Price already traded back. I was like, I'm just one tick away. If price wants to trade back, probably will trade it here. Already seeing a bullish candle. Oh my god. Hopefully, price kind of trades back into my entry. Hopefully. Oh, like I'd prefer getting a loss than price going without me. Which platform you're using? I'm using right now Fund and Takes. Thank you very much. It works for you? It works for you? If it works for you, that's beautiful. Oh god. Oh god, bro. Oh my days. Literally everything I planned happened, bro. I was like, the new invalidation level, I want to enter a new invalidation level. I was looking at YM because I wanted to get an entry. Oh my god, also YM gave the retest. Oh my days. I ended up missing both. Oh my god. Fuck, man. Damn. I hate to miss. I hate. But I didn't miss. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. As long as somebody caught it, that would be best. Yeah, just close the trade, man. Yeah, it's gone. We literally profiled. We did the profiling from the beginning. But yeah, it's just one of them days. Come on, bro. Look at that shit. Look at that. Yesterday, I missed the shorts on NQ and the shorts on RB. And now, I missed the long on AS. After planning everything now, and I was like, when we get the new validation level, I'm gonna set my limit right there. But I was too slow, and I was also oh my god. Why? Oh my god. That was a good day, not gonna lie. That was gonna be a good trade. Yeah, or we could also expand a little bit for that 2R. Let's see if it would have been possible. Now I would have gotten in with 16 because that's 500 risk for 1k profit. And I'll be out by, let's see. Everything planned from the beginning, but did not execute. Look at that. Yeah, the 2R. That could have been 1k. And I will be done 43 minutes into the session, so. Come on. Oh. Yeah. Bad day for you. Yeah, man. Also yesterday, I ended up missing 4R yesterday, 2R today. I don't know what's happening to me. Yeah, it was there valid. Yep. If you look back in the stream, this was the setup for the day for profiling GxT. Going to 4 hour. We're trading internal to external, and probably we got room all the way to the high. So if we form a new swing, that would be my second try. And that's the 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Looking at 30 minute. What did the first 30-minute candle of that 10 a.m. do? Kind of traded below that level. And it gave us an SMT with a C2 closure. So now, this is a confirmed low of that 10 a.m. candle, and you can trade the expansion candle, which we wanted to do. I looked for an entry going in 3 minutes. We get the CISD to confirm the C2. Then we get the entry candle changing state. So we had our entry right there. We had an entry just a little bit lower to get that 2R. Once price formed that new invalidation level, which is the gap, I wanted to move my entry to here and have stops right there, and then look for that swing high that I was aiming for right there, but it wasn't gonna give me 2 hours, so I was just gonna extend it a little bit. So my trade was gonna be something like this, but I was like one tick away from execution, and I ended up missing the trade. I was waiting for the retest, and then I got a little bit greedy. I said, okay, if price is here, I already traded into the gap. Price might just pull back a little bit, and then in reverse. So yeah, that was like a beautiful trade. That was a beautiful 2R. For now, I'll wait, hopefully, for that inversion, because that's kind of the last invalidation level for that leg, and also for the bearish leg. So let's see. Hopefully, price kind of just breaks above it, and then I can just trade the C4 directly, because that's the C2, C3. I can trade the C4 for the failure to manipulate. Let's just wait and see. I still want to trade the next candle into that open draw, because I still got this open draw right there. Let's see what's happening on YM. Beautiful. That was the reason I missed. I wanted that candle to retest, and I saw ES retest, and I ended up going to ES. I'm not trading in Q, or not trading YM, and I missed them both. Oh, look at the reversal. Let's see. So now I just gotta wait for a new 30-minute candle. Should confirm this intra candle changing state, hopefully off of that gap, and I can trade the expansion into the next draw. So yeah, NSCs were the play. I think that was the play for the day. It was a good one, an easy one. Now we're seeing trading from external, also respecting that gap, and we have an SMT right there. So gotta be a bit cautious there. Let me see what NQ is doing. NQ just expanding to the high. Okay. Alright, let's just wait and see what's going on, what's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm still interested in trading into the high. But if we get lucky, enough room for price to kind of give me 2R with that high, which I don't think would be the case. Price shooting back into my entry. Once NQ, let me copy your message and put it here. Once NQ so previous to high, I was looking for shorts. Taking out break even on YM. I see what's the weaker pair. Let me go on NQ. Once price shooted above the high, you were looking for shorts. I was looking for shorts too. Not gonna lie. I was looking for this candle to kind of trade lower, but he never gave the entry. I never did. Oh, it did at some point, but it was just too choppy. And also, oh no, on the M3, we wanted to take a short. I wanted to take that short, but price traded into the objective before getting my entry. So that's why I just sat on my hands, because now this is the first relevant swing. This is the next relevant swing. So if we want to see the failure to manipulate, we need to wait for a candle closure. So I wanted to either trade the reversal or the continuation, depending on what that 30-minute candle does. And what it ended up doing is forming the 10 a.m. low, and the next candle was an expansion candle. So I was looking at the same thing, just like you, on a 4 hour, especially on the 4 hour. Let's go to 4 hour. This 6 a.m. kind of traded above and haven't really traded far from that high, and then we saw instant rejection. So I was like, okay, especially going on a 1 hour. We had a PSP right there, if I do remember. Was this a PSP? Let me check. No, it was not. But yeah, it was a C2, and we got like these open draws. I was like, okay, there's nothing really holding price. So if he wants to go lower, this is the time to. So 4 hour. Yep, the 4 hour ZPSP. But yeah, for now, let's wait and see what's gonna happen. I could have been lucky there to be able to get my 2R, to be honest. Let me see what kind of structure was there. That's high. Yeah, I could have been lucky because that would be an absolute beautiful exit. Or you could wait for the weaker asset, the weakest asset, which is YM, to kind of trade into that high, which it did on that same candle. Looking on the M1, let me go on that high. Go to M1. It traded into the high at 1043. 1043 gave me my TPs, so right there, you could have been out. Let's see. That's interesting. Are we gonna trade back into the lows? I think that might be the time to kind of trade back into the lows. Let's look at these failure swings we have. But yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta take it candle by candle, just like we did. Oh, oil is still struggling to kind of show that fair to manipulate. RB is also ranging. Gold is just trading higher. NCs are the play for today. So let's wait and see what that current 30-minute candle will do, and also we'll see how the hourly closes, because as soon as that 30-minute candle closes, we'll have an hourly closure. So yeah, let's wait and see. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna be back. Alright, we're back. We're back, we're back. Bro, can you modify the indicator with the higher time frame candles with AQ mark and SMT? that's T-trace. That would be T-trace indicator. But yeah, I'll try. I'll see if I can do it. Because I don't have the script for that one. I don't have access. Yeah, when you press about the script, I'll just show you that. How you'll use it. Not the code itself. Creating possible equilibrium, lower time frame changing state. This guy also wants the T-trace right now. I'm changing the color time frame of his moves. Yeah, but I'll probably try to work on it at some point. If I can, I'll do it, right? Not if I can, if I have the code for that one, oh, that would be the easiest thing. I think it will be so easy to do. But I'll try to find, or I'll try to make one. But it'll take time. It'll take time, which I don't have a lot currently, to be honest. So we're getting that retest. Let's see. See on M5. Let's see. Oh, trading lower. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, when I kind of miss the trade, it's just my brain just kind of goes off. Just like you did what you had to do, but you did not execute, so you better take a break, because like at the start of the session, you have the high, you're at peak focus, and when you miss a trade, when you're at peak focus, so when the focus just drops by time, and now I will be right here. My focus is going down, and I want to revenge, so just making a mistake. I'll just end up making like a bad mistake. So yeah, if we get something like really ideal, then yeah. Oh, please, we need it, bro. All right, man. I'll try to. I'll do my best, but it's not a promise. I'll see if I can get the code. And the problem with Pine editors is that the programming language is new to me. I was like learning and at the same time trying. And luckily, thank God we have AI, so it helps a lot on the learning curve. Never got an issue, just go. And yeah. So what do we have? Let's just remove that trade. If it stays there, it will just play with my mind. Let's see. Oh, we have a new invalidation level for cells. But I want the new candle to form an opposing candle, and I'm gonna take a short. I'm gonna be taking the short after I took a buy. But yeah, I need this. And I'll trade back into the low, expecting that SMT to break. Like, you can realistically take that short right there, because that's kind of that nearest invalidation level. And for price to respect the AQ, like the stop is just around that AQ. So you can realistically take that one directly, take shorts, or you might even like kind of look for the retest. Once we get that open high, we can trade into it. But I just want to see the intra candle changing state, and then yeah, because we got the first CISD right there. That would be the second one. So just remove this one. I don't think we have SMT right here. Let me check. Now let me go back to VS. Alright, oh. Get out of the way. Let me check my PSP. Alright. So that's the swing. Yeah, no, we don't have SMTs right there. We don't have an SMT right there, so. Oh, look at YM. Damn. So would this be a failure to manipulate? And then we're gonna trade back into the high? or that would be the reversal high. So let's see. I think that break would tell us a lot. If we get that break higher, what would that say? It would say that this is a failure to manipulate. Because just look at that. When we got a valid sweep, price kept respecting the opposing candles. Well, in that case, like the second change, intra-candle change state gets disrespected. So that shows this is a failure to manipulate, and probably I might trade into that swing right there. So yeah, let me see how the hourly closed, then I might just... Alright, beautiful, C2, beautiful. The M5 doesn't support. Like if we really want to get an entry on the M5, we'll have to wait for that level to get taken out, which is not ideal. On M3, let's see. Do I want to take a long? 3 minute. That's a C2, that's a C3, so we can trade the C4 into the high. Do I have an SMT right there? Do I have any SMTs to the lows? Hopefully we'll have any SMTs near the lows. Nope, we don't. Nope, nope. Yeah, I think we have just kind of that tiny SMT right there. Yeah, let's just wait and see. I might be down for a buy, to be honest. Anticipating the failure to manipulate. But I will be risking less. I'll probably be risking like $200. Because I'm also, now I'm still aligned with that 4-hour candle because the open is right here. So this is the open low. And I'm aligned with that 4-hour to trade higher. So let's see. You know what? I'll risk 300. I'll try to go for $700. Yeah. That would be my trade. Let's see if I'm gonna miss this trade or not. If we're up like $500 today, that would be good. Because for the 700, it will. For the 200, it will take me back to break even, and the 500 would be like a buffer on the account, which is good. And he flipped bearish, so there is no trade. Just like now, if price breaks lower, then it will go lower because it is C2, and this is the reversal. If it breaks higher, then this is a failure to manipulate, and we're gonna trade higher. Because now this is also the high of that 10 a.m. candle. So this is the high, this is the low. So you gotta make your choice. Yeah, shorts look better, but again, you can never trust what the market wants to do. Yeah, I think I will take a buy. I think I'm gonna get a buy as soon as we trade above, because that would be a beautiful failure to manipulate. I would prefer longs over shorts. Yeah, shorts look beautiful, especially that we took out a high. But if this long setup presents itself, why would it be good? Because this is the low of the 10 a.m. and we can trade aligned with the 4-hour. Because this is the which one was formed first? Open, open, low, low, high. We don't want to see that delayed protraction profile. I mean, once we get that confirmed, once we kind of trade lower, I think we're gonna trade here. But yeah, I think it's time to. Let me see. just gonna wait. I'm not gonna take a trade. Yeah. I'm literally kind of framing my short just based off a singular candle. So yeah, this might be the play. Trade back right there, or we can even trade back into the daily open. Yeah, I'll just wait and see. Let me see. And the range is a little bit tight, so. Yeah. Oh, we have reversal off of previous candle. That would be beautiful. That's looking beautiful. Alright, let me see. Alright, I'm gonna take a buy. I'm still interested in longs, especially that we kind of traded below. That candle's low. I'm really interested in longs right now. Really interested in longs. Because now, I'm trading that early stage on that C2. So yeah, let me prepare my long. And now I'm just gonna put it one tick lower. One tick lower. Where is like some sort of structure on it? Just gonna put it right there. Let me see. I think price might just kind of trade into the high. Alright, that's beautiful. It gives me 2R. It does. Just put the entry right there. Create them with order. Alright, I'm gonna take this one. Hopefully price gives us the first entry on stream for that week. Come on. Yes, what are you doing? Come back, bro. Give me my entry. Come on. I want price to kind of close somewhere in here. Just that way that candle just kind of opens low, then expands. That way, also the next candle supports expansion. Because we really wanted to trade somewhere between the close and also the EQ. That would be the T-spot for that previous candle sell. Let's see. I'm risking $412. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the close. So I'm just gonna set the limit right there. I'm looking at M5. I don't have anything. ES. Come on, be a man. Come back. Bro, you did it first here? You did it for the first time here? Don't do it again, man. And again, if we form that new invalidation level, my entry would be on that gap, and my stop just at the body now. I'm not gonna put it at the low. Okay, yes. Like, even if it comes back and takes me out, that's okay. Just don't miss me. Just don't miss my entry, please. Price closed the gap, which is a little bit bad because we don't have a new invalidation level to trade away from. But yeah, let's wait and see. Come on, ES. I'm looking at M1, what's going on? Alright, we kind of got like these two gaps right there. And I'm trading away from me. M15 C2. Come on, yes, come on. Trade lower. Trade back, trade back. Come on. You got it, you got it. Just come back, come back. Let's see. That's good. That's good, that's good. Just give me my entry. If I lose, I lose. Holy shit. Damn. Profit and loss value. Okay. Alright, let's see. Come on, yes. Give him my $800 or take $400 from my pocket. Alright, let's wait and see. So I'm anticipating this being the failure to manipulate. And I'm kind of trading away from that C2. So yeah, this is a 30-minute C2. So let's see if it's gonna play out or not. The execution was perfect. Just like literally just that execution, like just boom. Let's see if it's gonna play out or not. Last time we took a trade, I was up $500, and it came back to take me out at minus 200. So let's see if ES is gonna do it again or not. So now, I'm kind of break even on the account. That's kind of like, my mind kind of tells me, oh, come on, close it. You'll be back at break even. Tomorrow you can come back and take 1K. Nah, fuck it. Either I get my 800 or I lose it all. So I'm gonna move my stops to the bodies now. There's no need for price to come back to the body. So now that stage I'm risking, I will be risking create limit order 287. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. So now it's just a matter of patience. I haven't really looked at the correlated asset. That's good. NQ is a bit far from the high. YM is about to trade into it, which would be a red flag when YM kind of trades into the high. But let's see. Hopefully it just doesn't do and takes me out. Great. Let's see. And I'm like, yes. I could have been done by now. Like, this was my trade. This was my 1K. This was my 1K, man, for the day. Let's see. I mean, it's still showing intent, so let's just wait for her to do its thing. Come on. Crazy entry. Yeah, just like perfect. It's like boom, boom. It's like instant reaction. If I have the seconds time frame, that would be like 1 second in, 1 second out. So let's see. This is what I want. I want my TP. Let's see. Come on, go up. Have some balls. Come on, man. YM. YM is about to take out the high, which is a bit off. Let's see. Sniper entry. Sniper OB. Let's see. Like at that stage, I don't want price to trade back all the way back into my entry and then trade higher. I just want it like, if it wants to form a new invalidation level, hopefully somewhere in here. I don't want price to trade all the way back into my entry. That would be a really big red flag. Because just look at the intent right there. Once we kind of trade into that OB, price just reversed, so. Ah, shit. Come on. Okay, we're seeing new invalidation level. Come on. Once we form a new invalidation level, I'm gonna move my stops to break even. Like a part of my brain tells me, like, you missed 1K, you don't want to lose a trade. Move stops to break even. I'm just like resisting my mouth, just doing this. Like, just kind of my brain tells me, like, just put it in there. Oh man. Should we do this, guys? Should we do like a sniper entry and exit? I think I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. Come on, yes. Yeah, that's some balls. Come on. Yeah, I just rather take a break even than a loss. Yeah. Let's see if I'll be lucky enough. confirm up 302. Come on. Come on. If pressure is higher now, that would be mad. Holy shit. That would be the second wrong decision for the day. So, nonetheless. Let me see what happened to YM. Oh, YM's also trading lower. Damn. Sniper entry and exit. Let me see if I lost something that trade. No, nothing. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Yes. We're kind of reacting from that gap. That's why it's best, like, to wait for a swing to form. Because now I'm still trading the C2, and I don't know if that C2 is gonna flip bearish or not. So that's why I kind of had to be aggressive with the management. If that was like the closure, so now it's already confirmed that this is being a swing, and the new candle is just aligned with that previous candle. But now I'm just trading the reversal candle, so I had to be a little bit more aggressive with the management, especially after that entry. Like, price traded back here, gave that entry. Why does it have to trade back into it? But like, price decided to trade one tick below it. But there's still a chance to get in. If that 30-minute candle closes C2 and we get that closure, then that would be good. Chick. Russ, personally, I only trade C2 when I have a strength rate SMT. Yup. But is this for the fact that I'm having this as a fair to manipulate? That's why. I was like, this is the fair to manipulate. I already wanted to take buy, so. And what gave me more confidence is just the fact that this was a C2, so I'm trading the reversal candle. Check Ross, RTY. That's beautiful. If we get the hourly closure above the body, that would be a good trade. It'll have some sort of good potential. Well, let's go back to ES. I think ES is trading higher. I think ES wants to trade higher. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, NQ has all that room to expand to. Thank you, ES, for taking me out. Thank you. Thank you. If that trade goes back to, if it goes to GP, man, that would be the unluckiest week of my trading journey, I guess. That would be like the fourth trade that I'm missing. What is your highest payout? In terms of like a single payout or like total? For total, I want to keep it private. Yeah, just rather keep it private. But I'm still really far away from where I want to be. Really far. We're all trying to get there. To that 1 million. I'm still far away from it, so. Probably when I want to get $1 million, I'll tell you. I'll let you guys know on stream. Hopefully I'll be streaming by then. Yes, he's just fucking around. Like at that point, I'm just like, hopefully, yes, just flushes down. That way, I would know that I made the right decision. Let's see. Yeah, I think at that stage, at that point, like there's nothing really we can trade. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just go get some dinner because this is the time in China. Yeah, let me just. Oh, I forgot to order. Before 11 you can order, but like after 11 you cannot. So now I'll either have to go to get dinner by myself or cook something. Do you think GxT is authentic? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he is. Him, Kane, they're all legit, I guess. But like GxT has been trading for how long? Like 10, 11, 12 years? Crazy. I'll be trading for 5 years. I feel like I'm gonna retire soon. I'm gonna retire from trading soon. Like for him, it's just 10 years. Damn. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be trading from, I think, for my entire life. I'm not stopping. Dude, I really love trading. I started. Do you guys know binary options? Does anybody know? Let me show you guys something. Do you guys know this? IQ option. This is how I started trading. Are you guys familiar with this platform? Let me log in. Wait. This is where I first lost my $10 and I was like, oh, trading is just bullshit. Let's see. Okay. Got like that. So this is binary options. So what you do, so for example, you go to GxT. This is the options. Where is it? Options being out. For example, we go to GxT. Go to GxT, and what you do on binary options, literally you just predict the next candle. So for example, let me top up my demo account. Okay. So what do you do? For example, you anticipate this candle to close bullish. You press sell, and then price has to, for the next 1 minute, price has to close below your entry, and you get 80% back of the money you risk. So for example, you risk 1,000, you get $820. This is how I started trading. I started with the binary options, and then I started with forex, and now I'm doing futures. And that was the biggest waste of time. I did this back in 2017, 2017, back in 2017. And then I stopped doing this, and then I started doing blogging, and I had a YouTube channel. And then, so at the YouTube channel, and it did, oh, that's good. So the management was good. The management was good. Okay, that was a good decision. This is how I started trading. And then I did forex, and after forex, yeah, I just and guys, no joke, don't open like an IQ option account. It did end up playing out, for example, that trade. It's just a gamble. Actually, I think this is just a gamble because you can never anticipate what the next 1 minute candle would do, especially with the opening price. So this is how I used to do it. Just kind of go, okay, we have the Bollinger Bands, we have the bullish candle, so probably the next candle is going to be bullish. Oh, you take a loss. And you just keep going. Yeah, and like on the weekends, there's this OTC market. So I think this means like over the clock or something. So yeah, this basically you can trade this market on a weekend. I just see straight gamble, like just let's gamble the whole account. Let's see if we're gonna win. So, like, look. In 20 seconds, the trade is gonna be closed automatically. And if the if the price of the candle is below my entry, then I lost all the money. So now I'm losing 10k, for example. This is a demo account. So yeah. Now, I took a loss. What was it? A break even? What the fuck? It was a break even. Some lost, some won. So yeah, I think it was a winner. Yeah. Let me see. So this is back in 10 February. I will search for the account that I got back in 2017 and I'll open it right there. Wait for me, guys. And I'll show you guys the. I think I lost $10. Back then I was 15 years old or 14 years old. 15, 14, 14. So it was really hard for me to convince my sister to give me her card to use it. She was like, "This is a scam. If I give you the credentials for my card, they will steal my card." I'm just like, I had to beg her for to give me $10 and also to deposit into that broker. And I lost it within 3 days. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take 2 trades each day. I'm gonna win them both. I did not know strike rate or anything like that. I was just like I was anticipating that I'm gonna win every trade. So yeah, it was a fucked up time. NQ, melting. NQ is melting. That was a beautiful short. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna trade. Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, by the time I missed that ES, also now at break even. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it a day. Let me see. And also we got that gap, so which might slow down, which might cause price to slow down a bit, because that's the area where price traded up from. So yeah. Or what I really, if I were to kind of plan what I want, is for that candle, this current candle to trade below that low, and then for the next candle to show the failure to manipulate and trade into that low. That's what I want to see. Because if that 30-minute candle doesn't close below that low, then I would have to wait for the next candle to close, and then I'll trade the third candle. But this is a C2, C3, I want to trade the C4. By the time this candle closes below, and even if we get that failure to manipulate, I would be trading a C5 at that point, which I don't like trading. Maximum I would trade is the C4, so I don't see a setup coming here soon. Or we might see C2, which shows the reversal with the 2-stage SMT, a strength switch SMT. That would also be beautiful. Because I'm sure, let me check. YM is still holding that low. Let me see, yes. ES also holding that low. So yeah, I think if NQ just kind of trades a little bit lower, and for YM to kind of hold that low, that would be beautiful. And that would be a 2-stage strength switch SMT, and then we can trade to the upside. But this is a delayed protraction profile, because we formed the low, formed the high. Now we're gonna form again the low, so it's a bit choppy, it's a bit messy. So you don't really want to trade such market. Just look at that 10 a.m. We formed the high, we expand. Previous candle, we formed the low, we expand. That way, we formed the low, we expand. We formed the high, we expand. We formed the low, we expand. We formed the high, we expand. These are the trades I want to be in. On that note, we have the low, we have the high, so just. One sec. think that's that point. I don't have anything. CL just traded below that level. Gold is just expanding higher. Same with silver. Yeah, so I think it's time for me to call it a day. Except the fact that I missed another trade today, and just journal, learn from it, and move on. YM also did trade below that low, so we don't have an SMG right here. Like realistically, this SMG still there, but yeah, it's just bad. So now we're seeing AC2 forming, which is now. Wait, what's that? So yeah, I think I might just call it a day, boys, right here. But if we form a C2 right there, I think that would be a good trade. That might be a good trade, especially that. Look at that. The weakest asset is showing strength, while the strongest asset is still is probably gonna form a strength switch BSP, because the stronger asset might close weaker compared to the weakest asset. Close a bit stronger. Do you trade gold? Yup, but look at gold. I don't know where it wants to go. I don't know. Is it aiming for 5k per ounce, or I'm not sure. Yeah, really untradeable. I think you can only trade it over Asia. Like, let me do indicator, Asian session range. Let's see the Asian session range. What? All right. Let's see the Asian session range, and then we can jump. What the fuck? No, take this off. Wait. Asian session range. Why does it give me the precision swing? What the fuck? I'm not sure. But yeah, I do trade gold, but it's not tradable. It's not tradable at all. Yeah, it just going on. So yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm just gonna chill, eat something. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. right here, so it's about that time I go to bed. Probably I'll just journal that trade, eat something, journal that trade, and then I'll see what's up. So yeah, take care, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tomorrow. Whoever got that ES long, good job. If you didn't, tomorrow we'll come back and we'll try to get something. Okay, so yeah, this candle, this there's some hope in that candle. There's some hope that this is EPSP. So let's see. I might trade it. Who knows? So yeah, if I do end up taking a trade, I will let you guys know, and I will post it in on YouTube, or tomorrow I will let you guys know that I took a trade or not. All right. So yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.